Today's video is going to be Target baby back ribs with some meat church, honey hog, and Heath Riles competition barbecue. And then I'm going to top it with my favorite, Harry Sue's Slap Your Daddy all-purpose. Then I'm going to unwrap it, take off the back membrane, maybe shape it, and put it in the pit barrel. All right, here we go. All right, after you get the ribs out of the package, pat dry, as Harry Sue would say. No washing, absolutely not. I don't know why, but maybe it takes flavor away. And then make a little push with a little spoon or something. Grab it from the middle. Oh, yes. The membrane off, just like that. Solid. Looks kind of gross, but it's awesome. And then what we're gonna do is shape it up. So this stuff, I've kept it on a lot of times, but I'm gonna cut it off. So here we go. All right, I think I shaped them up, somewhat so. And then I don't have anything off the top, nothing really on the back. This is why I took off this little flappy stuff. Doesn't do well. And then this little chunk, even though it's like meaty, it's difficult. It has a big bone in it, little chunks. And now we're left with a pretty good rack. I think most people for competition takes off these bottom pieces, but we're gonna keep as is. So now we're gonna use, I love using mustard as a binder, and we're gonna use those two spices, rubs, Heath Riles competition and Honey Hog Meat Church, or Meat Church Honey Hog. Love those. And then we might use a little Harry Sue's. But here we go. This is what I'm gonna use. This is what I love on everything. This is the best mustard ever. So here we go. Now, I'll season the heck out of that. Should have probably wore gloves. I wash my hands a lot. So here we go. That's good enough. It's relatively cold out of the fridge. Sat for just a little bit while I played Battlefield 6, which is a great game. So here we go. I'm gonna start seasoning it up. All right, the first one we're gonna do is this Heath Riles competition from a high altitude. We're going to start with the back first. This is a little thicker cranial. That's probably fine. And next is this absolutely amazing meat church. Oh my gosh. See what we're working with here. It looks like more of a thin powder. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. All right, I'm gonna flip it all over, do the same thing. Looks like there's quite a bit of pepper in here. And this one. I'll get the sides, start up the grill, and we'll throw it on. I have just a moment, just wanted to, I think this is the best that I've ever had for baby back ribs seasoning. So this is the final dusting, and it's been sweating in for maybe 20 minutes. You can see these like herb chunks. That's the Harry Sue spice, and it smells like shake and bake, and I think it made the best ribs consistently every time on the pit barrel. So I'm gonna hang it, and the pit barrel's heating up, and we're gonna give it lots of spritzes, I think, with apple juice this time. Harry Sue recommends just water, but I think the apple juice is great. So here we go. All right, the fire is slowly coming up. That's the baby back rib from Target with our 3 rubs. And I don't like to put wood in here. I think the charcoal is the best flavor ever. And hanging it over the charcoals is the best method. It's amazing. So here we go. We're not going to do any wrapping. I'm going to do lots of spritzes, I think every half hour. Or maybe even 20 minutes. I really want this thing to be juicy and not too hard on the outside. Good crust, but not too hard. So here we go. All right, it's been 3 hours and 22 minutes. The best smoker in the world. It looks really dark, and it looks, maybe because I'm using Lump Cool. Let's see. Pretty soft. Right there, 165. 170. Kind of debating about the whole wrap thing. I'm thinking, should we just let it go? I think we should wrap it. I think it's, looking down there, I think it's getting a little dry maybe. So here we go. We're gonna wrap it up and put it back on. I think pulling it was a good idea. Holy moly. This is just such a fun smoker. We got a good bark. Oh, it's got a great color. And this thing's roaring up. So we're gonna cover it up. I'm gonna start tinfoil on it. 2 layers of tinfoil. Maybe just some apple juice. Some light. I don't like doing a whole lot of sugar, honey, and all that stuff, but we're gonna try it out. Here we go. All right, so we're about 170 degrees, and I'm gonna just do apple cider or apple juice and some of the best honey ever. You have to try this brand. It's so good. And it looks like it already has a lot of seasoning, so I'm gonna omit the seasoning. I've seen a lot of people do a lot of butter, and maybe I'll add butter. I don't like the margarine stuff. Just the flavor seems to ruin the whole thing. But I think I'm gonna add apple juice, honey, and some butter. I think that's gonna be excellent. So here we go. But no seasoning. I think we're seasoned to the moon. So here we go. It's been about an hour, 10 minutes watching the kids working on the RC track. And this has been wrapped. Put some honey in there. A couple drops of this barbecue hot. And some butter and some... I did do a dash of some of the seasoning. Okay, now we got huge pullback, so we know this is way done. We got 205, 207, so we're 209, so we're overcooked. Oh my God, 210. This is probably the hottest ribs in the world. Wow. Oh. Wow, we're way done. Okay, so we're going to put it back on the grill. I'm going to let some sauce tack up on it real quick. But we're going to let that cool down real fast as I run in. It's like 32 degrees, so I'm going to cover it up just lightly. I'll be right back. And done. 5 hours and 6 minutes. Oh, it looks so great. That's my 4-year-old. Don't mind him. But we're going to let this cool down for like 20 minutes and then try it as a family. Here we go. Oh my gosh, this looks great. All right, here we go. It is down to maybe 120 degrees. Let's see. Well, temp. Oh, look at that. 125 or so. Cut some slices. So remember, this cooked to 110 or 210, 210 in some cases, but it is fall off the bone. So here we go. Oh my God. Super tender. I mean, honestly, 210. It's not old people food. My teen teeth. I think it's awesome. But because it's 210 versus 205, I think it's a little bit more cooked than I would normally do. But all those are good carcinogens. Delicious. Oh my gosh. If I could have timed that better, like a 205, this has to be one of the best ribs. All right, so it's not too salty. It's almost not salty at all. Not too sugary. Hint of that. Good pork smell. I'm not so sure about the smoke ring. I don't know if you really get a great smoke ring from charcoal versus wood. I don't know much about that. It does have a red ring, and it's delicious. So enjoy. I'll definitely do this. I think the pit barrel is the best. This time in the apple juice, I sprayed it, had a little bit of oil, like vegetable oil in there. What I was having is, some of these ribs they get like a dry spot. So I thought maybe if I sprayed them a little bit, It worked out, and it is absolutely amazing. So, exactly how I would, oh my gosh, make them, but 205 versus 210. Eat more ribs. Peace.